Well, first and foremost, all praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honor to the elder apostles at Great Millstone. Taught us the true citation. Yeah, I can pushing this word day in and day out. Doing this quick lesson that I saw on the Watcher.guru. It says BRICS. U.S. allies are downsizing the dollar in central breaks. Amen. The scriptures say. Roughly paraphrasing, they shall hate the whore in Revelation, right? I believe it's in Revelation. So that's them hating America, and a part of that hating America is liquidating the dollar, man, getting the dollar out of here, man. Okay. So this is what we're seeing happening right before our eyes, okay? It says BRICS and a handful of developing countries are reducing the dollar's intake in their respective central bank reserves, all right? So, I mean, not only America's allies, but even these BRICS nations, man, okay? China, Russia, Iran, South America, Brazil, man. You know, they're getting rid of the dollar. It's like a dollar liquidation worldwide, pretty much, okay? While BRICS is limiting the dollar intake in their reserves, even U.S. allies are now slowly forming in their footsteps. The main concern to U.S. allies is the mounting $34 trillion debt crisis that's spiraling out of control, which really is more than that, but, you know, that's the number on paper, okay? So, you know, the dollar is toilet paper, even though the dollar has been the standard for the past 100 plus years, you know, maybe even 200 years. Actually, not, because the dollar came into existence, I want to say, in the early 1900s. So let's say, yeah, a little over 100 plus years. You know, this shit is coming to naught right now, and we're witnessing. That's why your prices for goods and services are going up day by day. Every day I go to the grocery store, you know, the avocado or whatever I bought for $5 is $5.50 the next week, and then the next week $5.75, and then the next week $5.78, and then the next week $5.81, then it's, you know, $6, and then, you know, and so forth. It's getting crazy, man. But you know, the Lord is you know, having us make more money to, you know, pay for whatever goods and services we need, man. You know, and grocery is a necessity, you know. As of right now, having a roof over our head is a necessity, and so forth, man. You know, vehicles is a necessity, you know. So the Lord is providing for us, man. Brakatayah Shai, okay. So, oh, this is a good article. BRICS 8 banks ban the U.S. dollar transactions. Ooh, and it's going to be even more, man. You know, because America is just a cesspool of wickedness, man. You know, I like to call it a jambalaya of wickedness, a gumbo of wickedness. You know, that's America, man. You know, Iraq is moving in tandem with the BRICS philosophy as it banned 8 banks from initiating transactions in the U.S. dollar. The Middle Eastern country is cracking down on the U.S. dollar months after it banned all cash withdrawals in the currency. 8 local banks are banned from accessing the daily U.S. dollar auction conducted by Iraq's central bank. The local banks will no longer access the U.S. dollar reserves the country's central bank holds, man. So the central bank of Iraq, which Iraq, you know, they call hell from America, so they clearly gonna say fuck the dollar, okay? So it says, why does Iraq ban U.S. dollar transaction? Iraq aims to control the fluctuating black market exchange rates, and that has been plaguing the country for long enough. The 8 banks that are banned from U.S. dollar transactions in Iraq. So they naming the banks, all right. You know, and it's gonna become global, man. It's not just gonna be Iraq. It's gonna be many, many nations. It's gonna say, hey, man, the dollar ain't worth shit, man. All it is a debt note anyway. Because the more dollars you spend, the more debt your country has, man. All right, it's like I hate to use this example, but it's the best way I put it. Back in the day, Jake was selling nickel bags and dime bags of weed and shit. And it's like you selling somebody bad weed. That's all it is. It's basically like a debt because ain't nobody enjoying that shit. They're like, oh man, this shit just making them angry. And the same. That's how the U.S. dollar is. All right. So I'm gonna get some precepts. The Habakkuk 2:6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. And that's Esau's philosophy, increasing that which isn't his, stealing, rob, stealing, and killing, so he can get richer. Best believe every CEO in America, they have a plan to get richer every year. And how do they do that? The fail-proof plan. This is the fail-proof plan of every year. If you're a CEO, how to get richer. The fail-proof plan is to take it out of your employee wages. But if you can't do that, then what you do, you take it from somebody else. You know what I mean? You take his clientele, his business, and so forth. All right. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. And that thick clay is a word, those Hebrew word called abadyad. Abadyad, if I'm saying it correctly. Which means debt, man. All right. And shall not they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee? And it says, and thou shalt be for booties unto them, spoiled, man. So, same way you spoiled other nations, them other nations gonna spoil you. Because, like, 30 years ago in the 90s, America was rape robbing and killing every fucking nation. But now, America has become weak as the other nations, right? Because these other nations now they either got thermonuclear missiles or access to them, man. Through who? Through Russia, man. Russia's like the plug for the missiles. They the plug, man. That's another good title. Russia is the plug for the missiles. If you want missiles, if you're a heathen nation and you want missiles, go to Russia. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, and all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. Yeah, these heathen nations getting ready to spoil America, man, during this Third World War because of men's blood, for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Okay. So, hey, man, America, man, it's going to have the greatest fall ever. It's like, the best way to describe America is like that bad bitch in high school. She was fine as hell when she was about like 15 through like 18, 19, 20. And now look, you fast forward, she's about 40 years old, man. Washed up, full of cellulite. Seeing everybody DM, but don't nobody want her ass. That's America, man. The bad bitch that nobody want. When you wanted her, she ain't want your ass, but now she's washed up. She want to get with you, That's America, man. This bitch got nothing left, man. She's hanging on the thread of a needle, man. That's America. This is Revelation 18:15. The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. Yeah, because these nations, they're going to witness America's destruction, man, in 4K, man, 8K, might be 8K in that time, whatever, right? But they're going to witness it, man. They're going to weep and cry because they're not going to be able to sell their cheap goods here, man, no more. They ain't going to be able to wholesale this shit here no more for a profit, man. All right. The East Indians, the Chinamans, all right, so forth, man. Even the Jake nations like Haiti, you got a lot of products that gets imported here from Haiti, from Dominican Republic, from the whole tourist industry, man. It's fueled by America and Europe, man. The whole tourist industry, man. Like 90% of the tourist industry is America, Europe, and Australia. Okay, you got people that visit these so-called second and third world countries in South Central America and Africa. They depend on America, man. But they gonna be wailing because they ain't gonna get that money no more. These harlots that back in the day they used to charge $10 for boxing in the Dominican Republic. Now they charging $100 and shit. They gonna be wailing, man. Because they ain't gonna have that easy access to money. That's all America and Europe is. Because you gonna have certain parts of Europe gonna get hit with thermonuclear missiles, man. But America and the land of Israel gonna be totally wiped out. And these nations they gonna be fucking wailing, bro. They gonna be wailing like a biat. Okay. Verse 16 saying, alas, alas, that great city. Yeah, they say great city only because of the one thing, the money, man. Because money is a defense. So, you know, they say money, so-called money makes the world go wrong. But, it's because money's a defense. You can get yourself out of situations if you have the money, the resources for it. Like you said, we all need money in one way or another. But real money is just truth. And then I guess you can say the real tangible money is this. The real tangible money you can say is gold and silver, precious metals. That's the real tangible money. And it says, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple. Yeah, because purple represents royalty, and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. Yeah, because America does doll itself up very well, There's one thing. You got your nice cars, your nice houses and shit like that. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors, and as many as trade. I see stuff fall here, man, because they're going to witness it, man. They're going to witness the Lord coming back, man. All that's going to be documented, man. It's going to be documented, man. It's going to be the greatest extraction in the history of man, is because that's all it is. It's gonna be an extraction plan, how like you watching a movie. There was a movie on Netflix. I forget the name of that shit. I ain't really like it, but it's like based in some type of Elamite, East Indian, or Arab country where the so-called white man extracted some hostages, because we're hostages in this society, man. We're captives, man. So the Lord's going to extract the hopeful elect, man, out of this evil and wicked land. Not the hopeful elect, the elect, period. 1/3 of the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Israelite foreigners who look like the other nations, but their forefathers go back to such that I just mentioned, okay, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. And so we're going to get extracted out of this place, man. Lord willing, part of the hopeful elect. As well as you brothers watching, man. As well as the apostles and elders on Great Millstone on down to the brothers on my camp and so forth, man. Hopefully we part of that number, man. And it says they cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city, man? Because, hey, man, like America, you got a lot of countries try to replicate America, like China, Canada, and shit. A lot of countries. Which Canada is just an extension of America. But you got a lot of countries try to emulate America. But they failed at fully doing it, man. Like, ain't gonna be there's no country like America, And it says, verse 19, and they shall cast dust on their heads and cry. In America, you could literally make money doing anything, literally. That's why it's like no excuse to be a broke boy and that, because that means you're not. Of course, everybody got their trials and tribulations and errors and stuff, right? Certain brothers going through it more than others. But there's no reason to be broke here. You can get money doing anything. You can make money on your cell phone, man. Everybody has a cell phone, right? So if you have a cell phone, there's no reason for you to be flat broke. You can make money doing everything. You just gotta put more effort in. That's all that means. You know, if you ain't got the money coming in like you want, it's because you ain't putting in the effort, man. You just gotta go out there, get out the house, man. Use your phone, use Google Maps, whatever, get the fuck out of the house and make money, You got people in prison making money. You know what I mean? Running businesses from prison, man. You got Jakes doing that shit, man. So there's no reason to be broke, man. And they shall cast dust on their heads, which that man presents mourning and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city. Yeah, because you got a lot of heathen nations. They got plugs here in America. You got a lot of people in Africa. They got plugs here in America. Like you just recently had which I may do a video on it later today. On a new moon, that's like my day to like dump out videos for some reason, man. Like dump out, like, because it's a rest day, and that's one of our top rest days is the new moon, right? New moon, Shabbat, Sabbath. I may do a video on it, but basically, like a couple weeks ago, it was exposed that a lot of these stolen cars are being shipped over to Africa, man, West Africa, Nigeria, and so forth, man. Okay. A lot of these cars that are jacked and stolen, they're getting shipped over to Africa, man. Okay. And these same nations are going to weep because they're like, damn, no more cars, no more money, man. It's over. Alas, alas, that great city wherein we were made rich. Yeah, a lot of people are made rich just because of America alone. People that never stepped foot of, think about this. You got a lot of people that never stepped foot, not one day in their life in America, that are millionaires and billionaires, all because of America, man. Think about that. That's how deep this shit runs. All that he had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate, man. 1 hour, man. Okay. That's all it's going to take for the Lord to wipe this place out. I believe it's 200,000 missiles, 200 million missiles, man. Gonna wipe this place, which that's a missile. That's the real selfie. A missile for every person on the shores of America, man. Okay. So that was it on that. Excuse me, Salakia, man. It's like 5 a.m. here, 5:05 to be exact. This is Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness deliver from death. So, right, you want to seek, even though riches and a little bit of money, can help the body, man. But, it doesn't profit in the day of wrath because, you're going to have rolling blackouts. You're going to have EMPs. Guess what? This money is basically digital anyway. That digital tender anyway. So all that's going to be wiped out. Well, righteousness, which is the true riches, true knowledge, wisdom, understanding, true riches, right? Delivered from death, man. So the true riches is delivered from death, not this fake Federal Reserve note called the dollar. Yeah, it'll get you places you can't normally go, but that's all it is. It's just a tool, man. Yeah. That's all money is in this society, just a tool. So I'm going to end it there. Till next time. Shalom.